Here's a quick overview of how I do Reels. I like to record in stories because I can keep my clips short and I can use filters if I want to. Make sure when you're done recording, you hit that arrow button at the top of your screen and save all of your clips. When I'm done with clips, I open up Instagram, hit the plus sign at the top, and then at the bottom of the screen, you're going to select Reels. And now you're in the Reels section. Choose your length, 15 or 30 seconds, and then pick your song. Make sure you slide that bar at the bottom to get the part of the song that you want playing during your reel. Now hit the button at the bottom left corner to see your camera library and pick your clips. Add them in, and then use the white slide button at the bottom to trim your video clips length. Once you've got all your video clips added, add text. You can edit your text, you can change the background, you can change the color, you can change the font, and you can change whether it's going to be centered, left centered, or right centered. And you can move it anywhere on your screen. The yellow lines helps you make sure that it's not wonky. You want it evenly horizontal. The blue lines tell you if your text is going to show up when your reel plays in someone's discovery or stories area. Always try to keep your text inside those blue lines so that they're visible no matter how the person's looking at your reel. You can choose how long your text box shows up by sliding those buttons at the bottom of the screen. When you slide into the right or left, it'll show you where in your video it's going to show up. Once you've gotten your text edited to the part of the video where you want it, be sure you touch the text box right above that slide so that it disappears when you don't want it to play. Otherwise, you'll see the shadow of your text throughout your reel. Try to line up your new text box with your old one. If you overlay it, you'll know that it's going to be in the right place if you've already lined up the prior text box. And try to make your timing so that when one text box disappears, the other one is ready to appear right after. It makes your flow of your reel less choppy in the end. If you have a lot of text boxes and you can't see them all there at the bottom, if you just slide those black shadow boxes over, you'll be able to see the last one you've done and work on and move it around or do any edits that you need to do. Once you know you've added all of your text, I recommend that you watch your reel all the way through a couple of times. Check for spelling, check for placement, make sure everything is timing out exactly the way you planned it when you started making the reel at the beginning, because this is where a lot of my mistakes have been made. When you're all done, hit your little arrow button at the bottom. It'll take you here where you can write a caption, add hashtags, and then if you touch the image where it says cover, you can then slide back and forth and choose which part of your reel will be your cover shot when the reel shows up in your grid. When you're all done with that, you're ready to either share it or you can hit save as draft and then share it when you're ready.